Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Pubo Rama, and in today's video we are going to be breaking into the new GTA Online DLC content and trailer that was just released today. Today was not a good day for me, guys. I woke up this morning and YouTube took down my video that was titled How to Make $3 Million in 1 Hour, and the reason why was because they thought it was a Ponzi scheme in real life, even though it had nothing to do with that and was simply how to make money in GTA Online. So now I have to appeal that, basically repost the video because that video's screwed. And then yesterday, which was Thursday, when the Newswire is normally posted, I stayed up till 7, 8 in the morning. I had no sleep because I was waiting for the Newswire to get posted. And it completely ruined my sleep schedule. So I woke up today at 2 p.m. and the Newswire was posted with all the DLC content. It's just like YouTube and Rockstar went out of their way to be like, nah, Poob is not getting the video out first. So I tried, guys, but we're still here. We're still getting the video out. You can hear in my voice, I literally just woke up. I looked at my phone, saw that every content creator posted on this, and ran out of bed in my underwear. So with that being said, in today's video, we're going to be breaking into everything you need to know, my personal feelings, opinions on this new DLC, and whether this is something you should be excited for or a little bit skeptical. So let's start off with the basics. Michael is going to be in this DLC, which is obviously pretty dang cool. We can see Michael right here. I like that they aged Michael as well a little bit. We can see he's got more gray hair. Looks like he's maybe got some more wrinkles. I think that's pretty dang cool. But yes, Michael is in this DLC. And what's funny is that we actually kind of predicted this on the channel 2 years ago. I made a video titled Michael is coming in the GTA Online, and I broke into how the voice actor for Michael kind of said some things and alluded to the fact that maybe they're going to be in GTA Online. And it seems like that actually was the case. So this DLC may have been in the works a lot longer than we think. I have a feeling that Rockstar was going to release this DLC, whether or not GTA 6 was going to be released at this point. So that's something that's very, very interesting. Now we can see from these first beginning snippets here that there is going to be a helicopter pad on the mansions, which is very nice. The helicopter pad is going to make life a lot easier. I'm really hoping that you're able to request whatever helicopter you want instead of just one Pegasus helicopter. Because, for example, the CEO buildings, you can call down a Buzzard, you can call down a Savage. It would be nice if Rockstar followed that and you could request a Buzzard or a Savage from this building and then fly it to whatever business you've started. As I said, Michael is coming into this business. I will say, though, I'm a bit disappointed in the fact that there's no heists, at least to what I'm aware. Rockstar has written in the Newswires, you'll see in a moment, that it's only missions, and you don't even need to buy the mansions to get involved in the missions. I'm really hoping that there's also heists that are added with these missions, because, I don't know, guys. I feel like with the mansions and how apartment heists were in the past, I feel like with Michael being added into the game, I would really love for there to be some sort of heists. But with that being said, we can clearly see already, right on the main screen here, that the Master Control Terminal is making its way into the mansions. We can see the nightclub, we can see the bunker. I don't see the acid lab in the picture. I see the motorcycle club businesses. I really hope that they add the acid lab and some other things to the Master Control Terminal. But the point being, we do have Master Control Terminal. We can even see the text right at the top that says it. That is going to be making its way into the mansion. We also have Haviland, which is an AI assistant. I don't know how this AI assistant's going to work or what it does, but we do have some sort of AI assistant that'll be making its way into the mansion as well. But yes, it is very nice that we are going to be having the Master Control Terminal. We can see that there's some sort of money involved in these missions, which makes sense. I'm really excited for the missions. I'm just hoping that there's more than like 3 of them, and they're actually quite exciting. We can see there is going to be an armory inside of the mansions, just like the agency, and how you have that armory there. It looks like they've taken that armory and they've put it in the mansion as well, which is quite nice. We can also see that there's a garage, and it looks to be quite a large one. We've seen in the Vinewood Car Club garage a very similar design where 2 cars and then there's pillars. So my guess is that this is going to be at least a 20-car garage, and I'm really hoping like a 50-car garage. It would be so nice if Rockstar gave us a 50-car garage, but we'll see. But I'm looking at the size of this garage. looks pretty large. I mean, 2 cars, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 already there. And if they double it up, that's 24. And we don't even see the end of the wall here. So I'm really hoping this is like a 50-car garage. We can see all the new vehicles here. They're kind of hard to see, but this in front of us appears to be some sort of Ford GT. Maybe it's an HSW version or it's an LSCM version. Either way, it says Vapid on the front, which makes me believe that this is a Ford, because Vapid is Ford and GTA. We have what appears to be some sort of new BMW, some sort of new Karen 190Z variant. I don't know what these cars are here, but we can definitely see a glimpse of some of the new vehicles. The back of this car looks amazing, by the way. I cannot wait to see what goes on there. Now, this appears to be the arcade, so I'm not sure why we're looking at the arcade. We can see more views of the mansion. We got like a cool little water fountain, and then we can see the interior of the mansions as well. Now, here's the interesting thing about the mansions, which some people have already given their theories on how it's going to work, but we can clearly see from the inside, you can see right to the outside of the mansions. And I'm wondering how Rockstar's going to do this when you're in a public lobby with other players, how it's going to work. Like, are we all just having a timeshare and everybody can go inside the mansion whenever they want? I think more realistically, what's going to happen here is that when you're inside the mansion, you aren't seeing outside, and it's like a placeholder, but it looks like it is, because that would be the easiest way for Rockstar to make it so that you are able to go inside your mansion and be separate from other players. Kind of like how the apartments work in GTA, or not the apartments, but the office buildings already. If you go inside your office building or some apartments that are in the complexes, you can see through the glass, you can see things outside, but if somebody tries to see you, they can't see you, and everybody can go inside their own apartment and not interfere with each other. So that would be my guess on how it's going to work, something along those lines. But yeah, we can see some of the mansion interiors, kind of stupid marble thing there, but yeah, the mansions look really nice on the inside. They look really, really nice. I think this is obvious, but they look great. We'll have to see what exactly the customization looks like, though. I'm really hoping that they're not all just the same. We have, what is this, Schwartz here? I always forget the guy's name, but this is a person who is from the Pacific Standard heist. You have to go take him off of an island, and he does a bunch of missions with, like, signal jammers, which is really dang cool. We have some sort of server room here. Don't know if that has to do with missions. And this mission here really reminds me of the Series A funding heist, where you got to throw garbage bags inside the back of the truck. So that's really, really interesting. We can see Michael is getting mad at the AI assistant and throwing a chair at it. So I'm not sure if we're going to have some sort of special storyline with Michael. We can see the TV's broken now. I'm really, really excited for this DLC. This DLC to me looks amazing. Now we have a new armored vehicle here, and I'm trying to get a good look at it. Oh no, it's not a new armored vehicle. That's just a Menacer. Okay, I take it back. I thought for a moment it was a new armored vehicle, but it's just a Menacer. Oh well. I was hoping we would get a new armored vehicle. We haven't gotten a new weaponized vehicle in a very, very long time. We can see the view of some of these new vehicles here. We have that new Karen-looking car that I was talking about there. A lot of new cars that look really, really cool. I'm hoping they have great customization. We'll have to find out. We've been kind of lacking on vehicle customization recently. But in general, this DLC looks really good. It looks really, really good. But, as I mentioned, you do need to remember, there is not going to be any heists. That is the thing. It says new missions right here. If you read it, it says a safe house in the hills will also introduce new missions with no luxury property repurchase required. And the slate of the new top of the line vehicles, is that supposed to say state of the line? I think it's supposed to say state of the line. These include new House Special Works compatible cars, as well as the addition of missile lock-on jammer compatibility to more vehicles, which is really, really nice, and several non-weaponized aircraft. Ooh. Plus, look forward to new law enforcement vehicles, drift variants, remote events. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to be getting heists because of that thing there with the missions, but let's read what else this says really quickly. Prime Luxury Real Estate comes into GTA Online December 10th. For those who have reached the highest rungs of the criminal ladder, celebrate your triumph and purchase one of these properties. Plus the development of a mass surveillance network in an all-new action-packed adventure. Okay, so we'll have to see what that means. Along with exquisite new vehicles to collect and return of a familiar face. More than just a personal monument to your criminal accomplishments, blah, 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 blah. So we got the AI assistants, as I said, and personal tasks that maximize your potential. We'll have to see what that means. Free luxury real estate properties come endowed with a full package of special accommodations, including trophy cabinets, a private salon, animal kennels, which is interesting, and a new elegant garage. So we'll have to see what goes on with the garage. They kind of like put the garage in bold, so I'm really hoping the garage is huge. But animal kennels, that's an interesting one. Are we going to be able to walk around GTA with like a pet now? I really hope we can. That would be sick. For those not content to rest of blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is more where a lot of people probably want to pay attention. So we have expanding production boosts. So that's nice for your businesses. Compliments of your new virtual assistant, as well as an optional private security detail. You can also flaunt your status even further with an indoor car podium, or to get down to business with an armory or vehicle workshop within the property's grounds. And this is actually what we kind of predicted. I really figured Rockstar was going to try and make this a quality of life update with the ability to access the master control terminal, as we already saw, with the ability to mess out with everything else. And actually, we already know. I guess I didn't look right here, but yeah, the FMJ Mark V. So it is a version of the Ford GT, which is pretty dang cool, which you'll get with GTA Plus. Either way, we have a lot of information for this new DLC here, and when it does get released, I will be live streaming, and I will be letting you know everything you need to. I'm really hoping that we do have some heists or heist-like content added with this property, but we'll have to find out. Either way, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you want to see more content like this in the future, make sure to smash that subscribe button. I'm excited for this. I'm a little bit worried still that like the mansions are going to be copy and paste, and I'm really hoping they aren't. So that part is a little bit worrisome to me, but in general, I'm still very optimistic for this DLC, especially because they're bringing Michael into the game now. I mean, I just really hope they don't let us down. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.